Tatis Jr., Smart, Grove, Reyes, Myers, Kinsler, is are all the people on that team. Hey, we're good. Doing good now. A lot of people are on fire. Got 3 people who are not on fire. But what can you do? I deleted the other.
Downtown San Diego and Petco Park on a Thursday night. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Yeah. But don't worry, in that game we won.
Robbie Erlin.
Like every time I pitch.
Stepping up now, number 9. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Padres, the third baseman, number 9.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels. Hey, that 2-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Count is 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Arenado has to hurry, and there's out number 2.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. And the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on an inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
2 out, nobody on. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still down 3-0. At the plate, Mike Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Rogers.
First offering on its way. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short, as he'll hang on here to record the second out. Standing in, Hunter Renfroe. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
Misclick.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
a ball, 1 strike.
Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Ryan Braun, one of the best players in our sport since he came out of the University of Miami. Can play outfield, great arm, covers a lot of ground, and hits right in the middle of the order with light tower power.
Rogers scoops it up. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Now at the plate, Will Myers. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing, 1-2.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He stays alive, still 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We've played 2 full. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Second baseman.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is taken out there by Braun for the first out. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Coming to the plate now, Austin Hedges, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Liner toward right center. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
You should have tagged
and
him
he'll
out.
reach
Why are you
first
throwing
as
it
they
to
can't
me,
make the play on him.
idiot?
Ready now, number 9. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player
Literally,
on the
you could
defensive.
have tagged him out there yet. You were like, no, I'm too stupid. I gotta throw.
And he fouls this one off. Hedges over at second. Erlin is over at first with 1 away. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. 1 there, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. So it's first and third with 2 away, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's no. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Rogers, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a flare out to left center. Tatis ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down.
I don't care about that count. Because
here's Charlie Blackmon now. It was a walk in his last trip.
really tells me to subscribe and
A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up to second for one. Over to Hosmer. A double play. Stepping into the box, Eric Hosmer. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Hit on the ground to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Hunter Renfroe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Renfroe, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Hunter Renfroe goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. 0-1 count, and the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
Leading up for the Padres.
First delivery to him on the way. The right side, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row, back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Therefore, it is Blackman, and he's got it for the first out. Now at the plate, Austin Hedges. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Here it comes on 0-2. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Manuel Margot will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7. Manuel.
Just like they did.
Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he'll step on the bag himself. Digging in, Mike Rogers getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. 6 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
I wish there was a way you can.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 9. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And it's 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Hit sharply toward the right side. Around first, digging for 2. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. Man, this guy is a blur on the base paths, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Ready once again, Hunter Renfroe. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Here's the 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. And he gets ahead 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. At the plate, Will Myers. It was a single for him in his last at bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Still 1-2. No runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Digging in once again, Ian Kinsler will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 0-1 delivery. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. A
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mike Rogers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the. Stepping in, Austin Hedges. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be, so I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Fouled away. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. So coming to the plate, number 9. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent.
And another one. Strikeout number 17. Now at the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
I need more arm power.
Now at the plate, Eric Hosmer, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Looking to send him packing again. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a hard liner, but foul. Tatis aboard here at first with nobody out. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. Liner towards second, and that's in there. Base hit.
See, Rogers could have got it and didn't have quite yet.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
A ball and no strikes. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Popped him up. Ionetta moving to his left, and he brings it in on the warning track. Here's Will Myers. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
San Diego down to their final strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the 1st inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight.
113 pitches. Gonna do one more game then. Call it.
A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
Why not work on my pitches? So after this, we're gonna do actual game. Then that'll be it. You know what? Yes, quit. I don't care about that. Damn. We have a nice record going, but they have a better one.
On a balmy summer night in the Rocky Mountains, the show comes to you from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. The Diamondbacks have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Mike Rogers will be on the mound for the Rocks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Into the box now, Ketel Marte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Arizona, the center fielder, Ketel Marte.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there for strike 1. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starter point. This is going to be special.
Oh, and Reynolds with some trouble. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at-bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big the ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
Throw in time at first for route number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now, continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, and that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Here's another 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Up next for Arizona, Wilmer Flores. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Christian Walker. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up.
High and deep to right center. Back goes Braun, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we show you the Arizona team leaderboard, we find he currently ranks 3rd on the ball club in that department. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2, and this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Pitch on its way to Avila. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So here now is the pitcher, Matt Cook, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there for strike 1, 0-1. A swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Digging in, Ketel Marte. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. A shot down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. One to first in time, and that ends the inning. Now batting, Mike Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Pitcher, Mike Rogers.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Escobar comes up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Eduardo Escobar standing in.
Off for Arizona, the third baseman. Number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground right side.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. And there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
But you're literally pulling me off the mound.
Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Rogers picks it up.
And then the second baseman does that shit.
So striding forward now, Wilmer Flores. And here's an at-bat you don't want to miss. The pop is something to see, so will have to be dealt with carefully here. From the stretch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only 1 pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Braun. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Fuck the challenges. Get those off the score.
So striding in, Steven Souza, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 the count.
I'm just trying to play. I'm not worried about
fouled away.
Or in lost challenges.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Christian Walker. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Ready on 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Now in the box, Nick Ahmed. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Nick sent on the ground out to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Standing in, Alex Avila. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Did not mean to do that, but I'll take it.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Matt Cook. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss on the slurve, strike 1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. In now, Mike Rogers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Rogers.
Fouled off. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Souza. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit out towards second.
See?
And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Something goes wrong, you'll lose it.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Why can't it just feel like MLB?
Marte on at first, nobody out. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Ready for another shot now. David Peralta. No hits to this point.
They just want to fuck their shit. Without playing any.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a
Like, the
strike
more
there,
you
but
swing,
I'm guessing he
the
was
more
looking for
contact
another
you
ball
make, the
in.
more your
So he
contact
racks
you
up the
make.
swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. David Peralta goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Throw on to second for the force. Stepping into the box, Steven Souza. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So digging in now, Christian Walker. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Walker.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs. Digging in to try it again, Alex Avila. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Pitch on its way to Avila. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 home. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Rico Molina will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 11, Rico.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. No runs, 3 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Rico Molina goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounded to third. Arenado's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Trevor Story is going to grab a bat here as he looks for try.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers back.